Good morning, everybody. We've got a busy day ahead of us. We are changing the island, and it's going to be a really big chore. But after our tornado episode, it's time to get down to business. And we've got some renovating to do. We've decided to do the 20-acre island decorating method from Cara Lee, and it's going to be a fun project. So if we look at our map, the map is divided into 20 acres, and so we decorate each acre on its own with a random method that she explains in her video: the method, the museum, and marking the start line. I'll put her channel link in the description for the video today and in future videos, but everything is sort of random, and I've even added one aspect of it because you randomly select the requirements for each acre, and sometimes, of course, 10 times, there'll be villager homes. I've taken it one step further, and I've randomized which villager that I'm going to put in each acre. So I took 2 dice and the numbers 2 through 11, because you can't roll 1 with 2 dice. So 2 through 11, and I gave each villager a number 2 through 11. And then when it came time for me to put a villager on an acre, I would roll the dice, and whatever number came up, that's the villager that went there, the one that was associated with that number. Of course, if I had already rolled that number, I would roll again until I got a number that wasn't used. So all of my villagers are going to be placed through random selection and not by my own selection. But her decorating method is very, very good, very fun, and very satisfying. So I can't wait to get started on it. I will be posting the chart that I have through my random selections, and the direction that mine has taken, if we'll look at the map again. The random direction that mine has taken is starting in the bottom left corner and going up the acres, then into the second row and down the acres, into the third row, up the acres, into the fourth row, down the acres, and into the fifth row, up the acres. And won't that be fun? So our first acre is going to be way over here in the corner. And I'll probably reset the waters to the original acre and not keep that lake over there, because I think the lake takes up most of an acre. But I'll have to see. I'll have to see if I'm going to put the rivers back to the original acre or not. So before we get started, we've got a little bit of cleanup to do. As you can see, there hasn't been much work done on the island since the tornado. And so we've got a little bit of cleanup to do. And Isabel tells us there's a camper at the campsite. Oh boy, and we're finding earth eggs today too. There's a camper at the campsite, and we have a new neighbor. If you haven't watched Dale's birthday video, then you don't know who the neighbor is. So we'll go meet him too. And we'll go ahead and get this balloon. And I will say right now, I'm not a big fan of Easter Day on the island. That bunny kind of gives me the creeps, but we'll go ahead and participate in that too. So let's see. Let's meet our new neighbor first. Oh, and I think they're still sleeping. We better just keep our shovel out because we've got a lot of fossils and apparently eggs and gyroids to clean up. Now, my first acre is going to have a Gulliver item. It gets to be flat, and fauna has to live there. So that first acre is going to be fun to plot out. And we'll see how it turns out. Fauna's a very good neighbor, so we'll give her a place that she will absolutely love. And we'll just get ready for that by cleaning up all these fossils. Hopefully we can incorporate the castle into our plan. Well, we do have some free acres, so I think I have 2 free acres, so I'm sure that the castle is going to work into one of those acres because I really enjoy having the castle. And there's Fauna's house. She'll be moving down to the acre as soon as we get that marked off and we know where we're going to put her. Oh, and this is our new neighbor, and they're home. So let's go in and take a look and greet them because Shamelin hasn't greeted them yet, only Dale, so we will go in and give them a hello, welcome to the neighborhood. It's Mr. Ed. Hey, I don't think we've met, have we? The name's Ed. Yep, I'm the horse you've been hearing about. And you are? Shamelin, right? Well, let's make our time on Hopemont really count. Shall we, Greenhorn? Oh yes, Ed. We'll make our time on the island really count. So, pearl for Ed. Pearl for Ed. I don't know if I'm happy about that, but what can you do when you get randoms? We'll see who's at the campsite. We never have too much luck with that, so I don't have my hopes up. Oh, everybody's got one. Oh, phooey. There's Bud eating his lollipop, watching the fish. Oh boy, there's a lot of... It's been rainy. It's been rainy on the island, so there's a lot of gyroids. But we'll get what we can see. I'm going to leave that for right now. boy. Oh. You wouldn't believe my collection of water eggs. You're always so kind. I'd like to share 5 with you. Please take them with my thanks. Why, thank you, Fauna. I'm so happy to share these eggs with you. I hope you put them to good use, Moon Pie. Okay, nothing's open yet. We're rather early this morning. We'll run over to the museum and drop off any fossils that we have. And then we'll head back to the campsite. Oh, look at that bottle on the shore. That's a colorful bottle. It must be something to do with Bunny Day. Oops. Here's an egg recipe present just for you, wonderful old you. What kind of recipe could it be? What will it make? It's a hippity-skippity mystery. Gather up eggs to craft it and see. Yours truly, the Lucky Bunny. Oh, it's a Bunny Day table. All right, let's go see who our visitor is. Oh, shoot, after we get this other fossil or egg. That's another fossil. And some bells. That tree's right in front of the campsite. I'll leave it. Whoa! Peggy, it's nice to meet you. I'm Peggy. You live on this island, right? I'm camping here, going to kick back and chill on Hopemont for a bit. Let's hang out while I'm here. Wow, Peggy. Okay, well, let's see. We're going to need to get our construction hat on. And we're going to mark off our first acre. So, we'll get down here in the corner. Oh, we have another fossil. And let's look at the map. Okay, we'll go up a little ways. We're going to use, I think, the dark sand, the dark dirt path to mark these. Let's see, I think it was about right up here. Let's go ahead and mark one. And then we'll check the map. Yeah, that's the inside. That's the inside, so we'll use that. Then we're coming all the way over, past the bridge. We'll have to get rid of that bridge too. All right, and this should be the corner going down. So we'll test that theory. Yes, that's the inside corner going down. All right, and then we get to the bottom of the lake. Let's see. Did I get that in the wrong area? Oh, it's gotta be way up. Of course, the ones on the corners and on the edges get a little bit of extra area because of the land that falls outside of the acre. And I usually incorporate that into my design, but the main design is falling within that acre. Okay, so we've got that one marked. And I think that that one should be fairly accurate. Nope. That's way off. Alright, it's about where I'm standing. And as you can see, that's a lot of extra acreage. And I'll either incorporate some of it or do something totally different to just to accent that acre. But that's the acre right there, and you can see on the map we now have the first acre marked out, and somebody's house, which would be probably camel for, oh no, Spork, I guess. Yeah, Spork's house will have to move, and the new acre will have Fauna's house on it somewhere. Now, so I have H3 that I have for this acre, which means a villager, which by my calculation was Fauna, and a Gulliver item, and flat. So I get to keep this flat. I get to have a Gulliver item on it, and and Fauna's house. So we'll have to see what Gulliver items we have, and or hope that Gulliver shows up on our shore soon and gives us a new item, so that we can use that for our inspiration for Fauna's Island. As you can see, the beach is just littered with shells. And I've been a little under the weather for a few days, so there'll be a lot of cleaning up to do. Oh yes, so many shells. In the meantime, let's get these down. And we'll get Spork's house moved, and I know from my calculation that Spork will be moving to Acre 14, but he's also moving there with Plucky, so for right now we'll just move his house aside so that we can get Fauna's house in as soon as we figure out what we're doing there. What a fun project this will be, because our island just needed to be refreshed and redone, and so I'm excited about doing it. We've got our acre marked out, and we can let our imagination run wild. Let's get to it. Well, I've had some technical difficulties for the second part of this video and have had to delete 2 versions of this second half. So I'm a little at a loss for what to do now, but here's a recap of what we've been trying to show. We have gone into our storage shed and picked out a few things that we think we might use on Fauna's Acre. And we went over to Resident Services and had Tom Nook schedule the removal of Spork's house from this acre. And we have checked our chart, and Spork is going to be over on Acre 14 with Plucky, so we have moved his house over here. It's kind of high up on the map. You'll see that it's almost centered on the acre, so I'm not sure if it will stay here or not, but we do have to put a cliff in, and we do have to add Plucky's house to the acre, so we'll see if it needs to be moved when we get to this acre. It will be a while since this is Acre 14, and we are only just on our first acre. We did have a conversation with Zipper the bunny about the Easter eggs, and he has spouted all his rhymes and told us everything we need to do. So we've been shaking trees and getting Easter eggs, and our neighbors have been so generously giving us Easter eggs, so that we have earth eggs, sky eggs, leaf eggs, and water eggs that we got from Zipper the bunny right there. So we also cleaned up the beach, and we got a golden flooring from Hans, and we already know it, so we'll be selling that too. We went into Nook's and bought the Easter egg tree that they had and decided it would look really good right outside the store. And so we're going to sell a lot of the things that we picked up on the beach. And we also took some coconuts. We got a handful of shells. We got a bunk bed from the tree. And we bought a horizontal organizer from Nooks today too. We thought maybe that would look good when we redo Abel's. We'll try customizing that too, I think. Let's see, because I think it was in red. Let's get our DIY bench out and see if that's customizable for us. Well, we'll start with pink, and if we need to change it, we will do that later. It's nice to know we can customize it. There's a balloon, so let's get that. Well, we chatted with all of our neighbors. They sure have been missing us. We haven't been on for a few days. So it was nice to chat with everybody and see how they're doing. They were all asking if I was mad at them. No, I'm not mad at you. We're real excited about getting started on our project. Oh, look, we're getting some eggs. Uh-oh. We got some eggs from the rocks. I guess those are earth eggs. I guess we dig them up, or is that another kind? Let's check our pocket. Stone eggs. Oh, well, there you go. That is a different kind. I don't think I've checked all the rocks on the island. I know we had a money rock earlier. There's another money tree. We'll go ahead and collect that too. Never hurts to have extra bells in your pocket. Well, we're excited about keeping the castle. We do have free acres on our decorating method. There are 2 free acres, so we will make one of them the castle because I didn't want to get rid of the castle. We're so excited about getting started on Fauna's Acre, and we have plotted out the 2nd acre, so the museum will have to move too. But it's a good thing these stairs are getting out of the way for the 2nd acre also. So we'll be able to do that. I won't say what it is yet, but it will be a good acre. And it's nice to try to coordinate the acres once you start making them. So we'll have a lot to do to keep us busy in the coming days. I appreciate you joining me. I'm so sorry. The videos have been cut short because of my technical difficulties. It's such a problem. It's such a horrible problem to have. But we're getting there, And so we'll see you again next time when we start decorating Fauna's Acre. And that'll be the 1st acre in our 20-acre decorating method. So please join us. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see how this 20-acre island decorating method works, please join us again. We're going to be working really hard at it while also maintaining the cleanliness and friendliness of Hopemont. Please subscribe and we'd love to see you back time and time again. Bye for now.